This demonstration shows how to use the plot tools to interactively create and edit plots without typing M-code. Let's first create a basic plot. You show the plot tools by clicking here. The plot tools provide 3 additional windows around your figure, consisting of the figure palette, the plot browser, and the property editor. The figure palette lets you add new subplot axes, select variables to plot, and add annotations. Let's add another set of 2D axes by clicking here. You can create a basic plot of workspace variables by just dragging them onto the axes. The plot browser lets you select objects, navigate the plot hierarchy, and choose which objects to display, hide, or delete. The original variable names are preserved to help identify the data. You can select multiple objects to manipulate them together. We will just select one line for now. With the property editor, you can change key properties of the objects you have selected, such as the color, to the axes, you could add a grid, and a title. You can change the size of the tools by sliding the separator bars between them. You can also select objects, such as this line, by just clicking on them. You can change the data source of plots by specifying any valid MATLAB expression here. And you can access all object properties by opening the Property Inspector. You can create an array of 2D subplots by clicking here. Another way to add data to axes is to use the Add Data button in the plot browser. Here you can choose the plot type and the X data source as well as the Y data source. You can add data to an axis and choose a plot type by right-clicking on the variables in the figure palette too. You can choose from a list of every plot type by clicking More Plots, or from a list of common plot types. You can delete selected objects by just pressing the Delete key also. You can add 3D axes and drag matrices onto them to make surface plots. Let's delete these axes now. You can resize and move axes. and there are a number of tools available from the Context menu and Tools menu to manipulate your plots, such as aligning and distributing objects. Finally, you can add annotations. When you have finished editing, hide the plot tools by clicking here. You can now save your plot as a fig file for displaying later. The fig file stores the original data and is editable in MATLAB when opened again. You could save the plot as an image file, such as JPEG or EPS, for importing into other software packages. Or you can generate an M-code function, which can be called again programmatically with new data. Here is the equivalent M code required to recreate the plot. We can save it for reuse later. You can call this function and pass in new data to be plotted from another M file, or from the command window here.